Let me
cool.
show you one. See,
All
I
right.
don't know if you can see this.
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay, what is?
nice.
Tell me.
Well, it's a Mercedes Benz like model car. Yeah.
Right. This was given to me a few Christmases ago. A few Christmases ago by one of my friends. And I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do with this thing? I'm like, Mercedes, right? And I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do with this thing? So what I did is I put it right in front of me, right before I go to bed. There's a little things. I put it on there, right? So I'm like,
Okay.
I wonder if this will actually work. Let me give this. Let me use this shot. So I'm like, okay, let's focus on it. This is what I want. Every day I woke up to it, went to sleep to it. My focus every day when I woke up, went to sleep, it went to that. Just like people have those boards, the vision boards.
Yeah.
I had that. I have things around that I want. So I said, wow, okay. A year later, I end up buying one. I'm like, I had half the money for down payment. I'm like, let me just use the. It's like you things come into your existence. Okay, you have the choice every moment to choose whether you want it or not. But you have to take some action. Like a lot of people, they're like, oh, let's meditate and let's just pray it happens. No, you have to put in a bit of effort to show that you want it. It happens, but you have to show you want it. It has to take a little effort, not a lot, just a little effort on your part to do that. So that's how that worked. Story number
So
one.
it only took like a year, you would say,
It's
or
like
huh?
less
Not
than a
even
year.
that?
Less
Wow,
than a
that's
year.
incredible. That's
Because
amazing.
where your focus goes, that's where it flows. That's what you're gonna get. That's exactly what you're gonna get. So that's what I'm saying. The secret, they're missing a whole bit. I mean, it's a good marketing thing to get, you know, spirituality and everything out there, but they're missing the how to. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm finding. It's like, okay, how do you do that? So now I have a lot of friends on Facebook. So what I do is I ask them, how do you do what you do? How is your procedure different than this? And I compare. I buy a lot of books and I'm like, wow, this works, this doesn't work. This works for you, but this doesn't work for you. Why? Why? So you evaluate, but you make it work for you. Everybody's got their own way of doing things. So you have to find your flow, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. So you were able to do other things too, or this
Oh,
Mercedes was the
yeah.
main thing? Yeah. What else were you able to do?
When I was on college, that was the biggest thing for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
I
big
started.
one.
Yeah, I started a little while ago, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm too old to go back to school. So I'm like, let's see, let's start out small. First semester, I'm like, okay, I use crystals a lot. Like I use citrine, I use smoky quartz. Anytime I'm worried, I put my focus into that rather than the test. You deflect the energy instead of going into that, putting the negative energy, focus on something else. That's where your energy is gonna go, so you can focus on your test. And your test, I end up getting A's, straight A's the first semester. I've been on Dean's list, countless times, and I'm probably going to graduate with honors. That's a big
Yeah.
accomplishment for somebody like who's getting like 50s and whatever in high school, all in
Yeah.
there, using the energy. You
Yeah.
know, I I do Reiki work now. I took up Reiki with my friend. She does it around here. She gave me excellent advice on this. Everything you do and feel is energy. You have to learn to channel that properly. You with your blockages, I'll give you a little piece of advice. Okay,
Yeah.
you
Sure.
tend to loop. You tend to loop. When you
Yeah.
want something for yourself, you don't think you're deserving of it.
Yeah.
You In the morning you could try a few things. You could try like affirmations.
Yeah.
Like what I do is I don't know if you can see it on my mirror. Watch. I don't know if you could ever see this, but on my mirror I write things.
Oh
Right?
yeah. Yeah.
I stick things. It's called mirror work. So what you do is write five positive affirmations about yourself, about deserving and certainty. I deserve this because I am this. I deserve it because I am loved. I deserve it because I am a good person. Whatever you have to do to get yourself flowing in the morning.
Yeah.
That's your mirror work for in the morning. But then throughout the day, when you learn, okay, I want this, but this, you're looping. You tend to go back into your younger days when,
Yeah.
your parents told you, no, you don't deserve this, or no, you're not allowed to have this because you didn't do this right. You're loved. You deserve whatever you want. It's supposed to flow, right? So
Right.
what you can do is take a deep breath, let it go, count to 10, and think the exact opposite thought of what you were thinking. That's how you stop the looping. Especially in a negative situation,
Yeah.
You're in a confrontation with somebody, and it's no fault of your own. Take a step back, take a breath, count to 10. What's the exact opposite of what you were wanting to say or do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly
It's
how
as
you
simple
resolve
as
that.
that. Yeah. It's pretty
Yeah.
simple, really. I'm just curious to know. I mean, because the Mercedes Benz is a huge. That's an awesome manifestation, and it's really concrete, you know. And I'm just curious. I mean, when you say that you would put it on your mantle or on your dresser or whatever, and you'd focus on it in the morning and at night. What can
hmm
you elaborate a little bit more on what you mean by focusing on it? Would you daydream about it? Would
Well,
you?
you could daydream, you could use your imagination, but how do you feel about it is more important. That's what I'm trying to make people understand. Your emotions about something is what's going to create the manifestation because that's the second tangible thing you're going to feel. The first is the thought, oh, I want that. The second is, how am I feeling about it? You got to feel yourself in it. You got to feel yourself playing around with it. Imagine yourself going from place to place. It's the feeling about it that's going to create the manifestation for you physically.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
You
I
know,
think that makes. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
yeah, it's more than the thought. It's the feeling about it. And you can always feel how the vibe is. I don't know
yeah,
if you know energy work.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
am I feeling good or bad? Bad is a lower vibration. So in that way, you gotta pick yourself up
Mm-hmm.
to the vibration it's supposed to be. The positive vibration is going to get your manifestation. So
Right.
okay, see yourself in it. See yourself holding the steering wheel, touching the dashboard, feeling the seats. What kind of radio are you listening to? Listening to your favorite song in it. That's all gonna
Yeah.
come to it. So it's a little bit of work when you wake up, a little bit, not too much,
Yeah.
but it's fun.
Right.
It's
Right.
not, oh, I gotta sit on a rock and I gotta meditate. No, that's not how it's gonna happen. You know,
Right.
that's totally the wrong way to do it. It's a bunch of things I've done. I've done my house, my second house. I've done in Florida. I've always wanted one. So I'm like, how am I gonna manifest this? Let's see. I'm trying to meditate. I could not meditate back then. I'm like, I did the vision board. I started with the vision boards and I started adding things to it. And so I like the evolving one. And that's how I came up. Okay, I have enough for a down payment. Let me get the rest on. I'm almost done paying with it. I'm happy. That's all. It's like that. It's tangible things. It's not impossible. You could do anything you want. You could do anything you want. You just got to know where to focus your energy and to let it flow.